Ooh, probably should have adjusted the mic first. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? There we go. Got my mic in place. So today we are working on our Softball Island AU, which is a college AU where they are going to an island called Softball Island as like freshman recruits to their college softball teams. So half of the players, half of the people are on MK's team and the other half are on Julia's team. It's a co-ed camp, but they're separated. But they have like lunch and activities together sometimes. Well, they have lunch together all the times, but they have activities together sometimes. Today, I'm just trying to get a good chunk of the next animatic done. We're on the third one. I think it's going pretty well. But I just gotta keep chugging along, because I don't have that much time to work on animatics right now, but I want to get this idea out. There we go. Let me grab myself a little reminder of what my characters look like. I keep meaning to finish this reference sheet for them, and then I don't do it. Very cool of me. Alright, let's grab this. Fabulous. You guys can't see what I'm doing because I'm not capturing the entire screen. I just took a screenshot of that so I can put it over here. Right there. There we go. And so this animatic is starting out with Julia, who has just found out that MK has stolen her necklace, and she is not happy about it. So let's get going. Nice angry face to start out with. Flared nostrils. Really exaggerated angry expression is what we're going for here. Something like that might work. Add some more eyelashes so it looks more like Julia. Let's flip it just to keep it a little balanced. Oof, rough first sketch, but we'll keep going. We'll persevere. Very rough. Oh, you know what? It's on the wrong layer. Okay, well, maybe that's a sign we should just clean it up here. Something like that will work. Bring the eyelashes down a little bit, maybe. feel like that angle's a little too hard. Oh yeah, that's the one. There we go. All about that. Okay, what about that? That'll work. Probably should have made the background a little lighter. There we go. Add her bang piece. Go like this. Okay, let's flip it. I think it's looking alright. We're just trying to get the story out. The drawings don't have to look amazing. It's fine. I wonder how her arms kind of out. As much as you can have them out. This angle. Or whatever. Okay, let's get rid of the background sketch. Oh, we forgot her nose. I know I forgot something. Don't bring her head down. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Sometimes I make too much top of the head. If that makes sense. There we go. Save this real quick. Let me put it in the correct file. Save myself the headache later. Total drama file. Total volleyball island file. This is gonna be, I started with episode 0. So now we're on episode 3. New folder. Episode 3. And how was I organizing these inside? Okay, I was just putting everything in there. Okay, so let's just call this episode 3. Alright, we gotta be more sketchy after this one, which I know is crazy because that's sketchy as hell. I'll fix things later. I just gotta keep going. Even though that nose is really bothering me. I'm gonna fix it. It's fine. It's fine. I just gotta keep going. go. Locking in here. Balled up fists. Lego hands. Let's see. A little reminder of what I was thinking here. Let's do a little mocking here. That's a nice face. Yeah, let's put her hand right here. Means this would be her pinky right here. She's wearing a glove. There we go. That'll work for now. Just a little bit of this. trying to decide whether she has that little hair thing or not. Back and forth, back and forth. I think I like it better with it. I'll add it this time. It wasn't there last time, so it'll be like a fun on and off thing where she has it. Maybe it's how you know she's having a bad hair day. Alright. And then this one's going to be a little tricky for me, so I'm just going to try to draw it really fast before my brain tries to make, you know, tries to fuck it up. Okay, one sec. No. I don't just think this is what I'm going for. Yeah, it's not. Okay, let me really try to visualize this. Oh boy, you know I love to draw side profiles, but I think that's what this scene is gonna call for, so let's do it. Shoulder. Shoulder. And let's try to make this make sense. Pull the arm back like this. Is that my phone? Oh shit, my phone's totally dead and there's someone who might actually text me. Oh, hello, William. How are we doing today? Just trying to get some work done on this animatic. I don't have much time for this, but I wanted to make sure I didn't leave it hanging. So I'm trying to get the general idea at least out, and then I can fix it up later when I have the time. Maybe her arm can be like on her hip. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Yowie chin. Doing great, thank you. And you? I am... How am I doing? I think I'm doing good, yeah. I think I'm doing well, nothing much going on. I have my, I have a friend coming over in like 40 minutes now. That's why it's just an hour-long stream today. Okay, let's do one of these scenes where we just zoom in on the arm moving. So we're gonna watch the arm reach out, and I might, let's see, I can reach from right here. This is the fist. And then grab the shoulder. here. So we're drawing attention to this arm moving. That's what we're trying to do here. I'm going to try to follow the motion. I'm not much of an action person. I'm more of a dialogue person. Making dialogue interesting to watch, which is its own beast. But try a tiny bit of action here. So I'm just gonna try to visualize it and not think too hard here, which is hard for me. I'm gonna lock in. Remind myself that I can fix anything later. This is a hand. This is a hand. This is sometimes if you just keep telling yourself it's a hand, it turns out a little better. Again, I can fix any of this later. I'm just trying to get my idea out. These may as well be thumbnails. There we go. And she's gonna grab the front of her shirt right here in a threatening gesture. Which I think is gonna like, grab. Okay. And she's being pulled forward a little bit already. Who? Miss Bunny. Miss Bunny. Guys, I put Miss Bunny in cat jail. Which is a very nice room in the house where she cannot bother me. But it sounds like somebody has let her out. So, excuse me a moment while I return this cat to her cat prison. I just want to finish this real quick, though. She is meowing at me. Okay. Hey, oh, nice. Yeah, like that's kind of giving. It's kind of getting the point across. It's gonna happen really fast too. Oh, look at that! Look at that following motion. Okay, I gotta put this cat away. She's. This is a hand. This is a hand. Okay. Hi, Miss Bunny. I know. Here, I'll give you a pet, and you can say hi if you want. Want to say hi, Miss Bunny? No, she never meows when I want her to. Only when I don't want her to, isn't that right? Oh, she just tried to hit me in the face. I'm gonna put her back. You're going to jail for your crimes. Alright, I'm back. Whew. No, she literally is the real evil all along. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Almost capsized my whole chair. That was scary. Okay. Okay. Now I should probably grab a reference image for this. Which means that this is going to turn out really shitty. But, like, let me just try. Let me just try without the reference image. Because I know for this one in particular, I will literally try to find something perfect and I will not find it. not find it in a timely manner anyway. Okay, classic holding up by the shirt. If you are enemies to lovers enjoyer, you know that this is mandatory. Yeah, you know what? That's not bad. There we go. A cat in Bunny's clothing. There we go. Thank you, William. Man, yeah, that's a fun little sequence right there. Okay. I'm trying to decide exactly what happens, like what if we want another shot. If like I don't know if I want a closer in shot right here of her continuing to talk before it's her turn. I think I do. And then this is her hand holding up the shirt still. The shoulder got a little high here. But most of this will be covered by hair anyway. So again, I'm going to try not to worry about it. Oh yeah, I'm glad I decided to do a close-up before I went on to doing her part, because this is actually, I like this, the energy here. There we go. Save. I haven't saved since the first frame. Classic. Take a sip of the energy. Alright. Now it's MK's turn to talk. Again, I'm not. Oh, okay. You know, since it's just a close-up here, since it might actually just be fun to draw for me. That? Yeah. Just a teeny tiny little thing right there. Just a little bit. Just something I'm thinking. Something I'm scheming in this scene. She looks too kind. She looks too kind. She needs to be more antagonistic. She's not nice yet. She's not nice yet. They can't know she has a heart. There we go. That's better. That's me, like, half the time when I'm drawing stuff. I'm like, nobody asked me to draw this. Nobody would ask me to draw this, but here I am. Oh, no. Let's try that again. Let's try. Yeah, something like that. Let's give her more eyelashes. Because that's fun for me. They can't know she has a heart. What heart? Where? Made the chin too long. I don't know if you remember this, but there is I think it's been like a couple years now, but PewDiePie learned how to draw. And people were upset about it. Like, unironically, some people were like, this is unfair, he has all these resources, yada yada. I'm like, okay, well, he still has to do the work. Like, I don't know if you've ever tried to learn how to do a new skill as an adult. It's not easy, like, first of all. Second of all, I feel like the people who said that, because I actually watched the video, because I was like, did he really, like, is it really that unfair? And then I watched the video, and I'm like, guys, I mean, he can draw a pretty good anime girl, but, like, even in the video, he admits all, like, you know, he's not very good at a lot of stuff. I'm not even defending this guy. I don't know this guy very well. But, like, I always get a little upset when someone's like, this is not fair. And I look, and I'm like, well, I mean, they put in the effort, and they're not great at everything. That's something I tell people all the time when they ask me about getting into art. They're like, oh, I'm drawing this too much. This is not supposed to be so drawn in. But they're like, oh, so they think they have to learn everything. They think they have to learn, like, they have to start from, like, the fruit, you know? And I'm like, dude, I know a guy who just draws dinosaurs, and he's fucking great at it. That's always my advice to people. It's just like, do you like whatever you just really like? You can just draw that over and over. No one's gonna ever be like, you have to draw a bird. You have to know how to draw a bird, or you're a fake artist. Like, no one ever does that to you. Damn. You gotta learn how to learn first. For real. Imagine somebody just comes into the room and says, you're drawing like you're drawing. sees you drawing and they're like, I can't read that. 9. No, I just learned how to draw hyper-realistic horses. Art school. Dude, if you just want to learn how to draw a hyper-realistic horse, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I feel like people are like, oh, I want to draw horses, but I guess I have to do that whole, like, draw a bowl of fruit thing first, huh? And they don't want to draw a bowl of fruit, so they never draw their horses. And I'm like, dude, no, just draw the horses. Just draw the fucking horses. Jesus Christ. You know, the funniest part of it is I actually did enjoy the drawing bowls of fruit and vegetable because I like fruits and vegetables. So it's just, you know, one of those things. My coworker asked me, she's like, are you good at drawing people? And I was like, well, I guess it depends on what you mean by that. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I guess it depends what you mean by good. And what in your head being good at drawing people means. Because I have a feeling in your head, you're thinking drawing people is like portraits, like hyper-realistic portraits. And if that is your question, no, I am not good at drawing people. Now, can I draw people in a style? Yes, for sure. A new scratch? Are you kidding me? Dude, I've been bumping into stuff so much lately. I thought I had ketchup on my hand. That shit is a scratch. Dang it. The Mona Lisa. Dude, that would actually be a hilarious thing to do, is just to get really good at painting just the Mona Lisa. Like, imagine someone's like, I'm gonna learn art just by painting and repainting the Mona Lisa over and over again. That would be so fun. I wish I had that level of commitment. Unfortunately, I get tired of things. Yeah, you can tell I spent way too much time on that one frame. Like, all nice and loose, full drawing. I was talking, that was why. Damn, you're so true. Nice. Like, why learn how to draw mediocre when you can just draw the Mona Lisa over and over? That's what I'm saying. Okay, I gotta figure out what's going on here. So she's gonna step back. I'm just gonna draw what I know she's doing first. She's gonna do like a step back gesture. How much time do I have? Okay, I have like a little over 20 minutes left. Oh, she's gonna be like, fine. Fine. Like one of those like, okay, but this isn't over. Yeah, there we go. Gotta make sure the face is heartless. How could you be so heartless? How could you be so Dr. Evil? Bringing out a part of me that I don't know. When I went to Canada, the things that they didn't know were not like things that I expected them not to know. Like, there are parts of American culture that in my head were just worldwide. Like, they ascended, they were so good that everybody must know about them. One of them was the song Day and Night. I thought people all around the world were enjoying Day and Night. And I don't know if you know any people like this, but if someone says day and night around me, I go, day and night. Now, I don't always do the second part, but the riff is really funny to me. And so I would do that, and it took me a while to realize no one knew what the fuck I was doing. Like, I was like, wait, you guys don't know day and night? And they're like, what's day and night? I'm like, the song. You know the song, Day and Night. And I was so delusional. I was like, well, if I play it for them, they'll know what I'm talking about. No, No, bitches never heard that song. That song never got out of the US, I guess. I know the hands are very different, but it's okay. I'll fix it later. Just trying to get the idea. Those are huge hands. Huge hands-ons. But yeah, I thought that song was worldwide. You know what else I thought was worldwide? Was the song, was the TV show Family Matters. Dude, it literally, I did this 3 times before I realized no one knew what I was referencing. Which is, in Family Matters is iconic. The Urkel, he goes, did I do that? And often I do things that I feel like warrant me saying, did I do that? And when that happens, I say it in the Urkel voice. And I was in a room full of people, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, wait, you guys don't know what I'm referencing? And they're like, you're referencing something? And I'm like, you just thought I was doing a weird voice every time I said that one specific line? And they were like, yeah. Yeah, so they don't know Family Matters. They don't know Urkel. Did I do that? They don't know fucking George Lopez. That was crazy. They don't know who George Lopez is. They were like, who's George Lopez? And the only thing I could get them to understand who George Lopez was is when I was like, okay, so you know the movie where he's the electric guy? I can't remember the name of the movie right now. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. He's in Shark Boy and Lava Girl. That's the only thing they knew. That kind of assertion is reserved only for... And she's probably pretty happy with herself. Maybe she's like dusting herself off. So I'm trying to imagine someone like dusting them, straightening themselves out. So, and then she'll go like this. And let's make it red. And there we go. She is a little too tall. I will have to make her shorter. I'll have to do shortness surgery. Height removal surgery, if you will. It's called amputation. I'd be unsettled too if my bully had hands bigger than their heads. Yep. They're bullying each other, okay? I mean, I don't know if you watched the last video, but she is mad because the other girl has stolen her necklace, which is pretty uncool. They've been trading back and forth being pretty uncool right now. She's turning this way. Let's make this bigger in the frame because it's too similar size to the shot before it. There we go. You know what that reminds me is that this is a little bit of an awkward size in the frame too. There we go. Let's save. Let's go ahead and save real quick. Didn't know that. Lack of coolness trading. Lack of coolness trading. Alright, there we go. Hello, Carrie. Welcome in. Nice to see you again. Sometimes the load gets way too heavy. You may desire to trade away some of your social failures. Yeah. Thank you for the cookie. Appreciate it as always. There we go. That frame turned out nice. Or what is done of it so far. Sending silly browser cookies. Man, I love browser cookies. Num 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 num. I am hungry too. That's my plan. Like right after the stream, I have like 30 minutes before my friend shows up, and I gotta put some food in my belly. Stream's ending in 15 minutes, but we appreciate your presence. Thank you. Thanks for keeping track. Look how much we've gotten done. Like, this is kind of crazy. Let's keep going. Door closes. Productivity burst. Yes. Ooh, dropped my pen. We're on frame 14. Let's see, that looks fine enough for now. And we gotta make MK's side of the room, which I don't like backgrounds. Even seems like the more effort I put into them, the worse they turn out. So I just mostly draw boxes. If I ever feel inspired to get better at them, I might. But right now they're just a means to an end, and I'd rather get better at things I'd like to do. That's the other thing. I tell people, I'm like, hey, maybe don't get good at doing things you fucking hate. That's a life hack. Like, can I tell you that? Like, if you hate your job, but you're really good at it, that sucks. Like, you are obviously good at, like, here's the thing, too. It's like, I think some people are like, oh, I hate this, but it's the only thing I know how to do. And I'm like, but you learned how to do it so well, and you didn't even like it. Like, imagine how well you could do something and learn something if you actually liked it. And it doesn't even have to be something cool or important. Like, I work at a hotel, and, like, honestly, if I didn't have other things that I wanted to do, like, I could see myself just chilling at hotels. Like, it's, like, not a bad gig. I kind of like hospitality, you know? And so I don't mind being good at it. But, like... But, yeah. See, I started talking, and I started doing too much to this background. It's just supposed to be 2 beds. I'm probably going to redraw this whole thing later with actual perspective. So I'm not going to think too hard about it. Let me put something here that makes it look like MK's bed. Obviously it would not be made, that's first off. They had alarm clocks earlier when you saw their beds. Oh, she needs a nightstand as well. It's weird that that nightstand is bigger than this nightstand. I'm gonna redraw it later, but still. And then maybe a couple headbands. That's how we could know it's MK's bed. There's like a headband or 2 just hanging about, because we know that she wears them. There we go. Looking over here. We need to sure our friend doesn't see us committing bravura, so we're gonna be extra quick. Hey, it's a good strategy. Internal paradox speaks the truth. Nice. Southern hospitality. Oh no, we gotta preserve the equality. Yeah, no, they both gotta have the same size, dude. It's not fair. It's not fair, okay? They gotta have the same size. This part, this sequence right here where she grabs, probably my favorite. Favorite thing we did so far. She looks back. MK's area. Just gotta throw a throw rug in there, but that seems kind of... Maybe we'll just move the whole composition down over a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Something like that might do real nice. Okay. Bowl of fruit, thank you. How dare somebody beside... Literally. Okay. I've been making the episodes pretty short, so this could be it. And I like making the episodes short because I feel like if I made them longer, it would take me... How do I put? I can't even explain this. The paradox of, like, I can make more of this if I make each segment shorter. Because when I post things, my brain goes, ooh, yummy dopamine, good job, you posted it. And then I can make the next thing, you see? But if I spend too long on a video, then the dopamine actually becomes less at the end of it, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna do this. Total Volleyball Island, basically one scene at a time per episodes. And then by the way, I don't know if it was obvious, but at the end, I'm gonna put it all together. So I know it might be a little annoying to watch in like 1-minute segments right now, but I think it'll be really fun once it all comes together. I wonder how long it'll be. That'll be so fun. Because again, I have the vague story in my head, you know. Okay, cool. Now all I have to do is fix up these drawings later, and then write the script, and then voice it, and then edit it together, and then find some background music that fits, and then write the description and make the thumbnail, and then it's ready to go. Easy peasy. Vague visions. I know how it's gonna go. It's a pretty, like, I'm not reinventing the wheel here, okay? Like, this is pretty classic AU sports enemies to lovers. I have not seen Heated Rivalry yet. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. I heard it's good. But when I thought about watching it, I was like, I don't want it to influence my total softball island AU. I don't want to accidentally, like, insert references to that. I want this to be my ideas, and then I'm gonna watch Heated Rivalry and see if we have any similar sports-themed rivalry ideas. And then it's off the production and into the caressing light of the outer world. I don't know. Yeah, me either. But we did accomplish our goal this stream, which is we streamed for about an hour. And we have the whole bones of the drawings done. The animatic. So they argue. She's like, you stole my necklace. And she's like, yeah, they told you to put your stuff away and that they're not liable if it's stolen. So it sucks to be you. And then they stare and get mad. She reaches out and grabs her shirt and is like, hey, listen, that's my fucking necklace and you're gonna give it back. And she's like, or what? Are you gonna hit me? Because that would definitely get you kicked out. And that wouldn't look good, would it? Whatever. Keep the necklace, like I care. I have 20 of those. Well, maybe it'll show back up if you stop using the hairdryer at 4 in the morning. Maybe. I don't know. Closes the door. And then she glances over at MK's bed. And she's gonna steal stuff back. She's gonna steal something important to MK. And then that's how the next, that's where we're gonna start the next episode. Profit. Oh, let me get I can get this off the screen now. There we go. This right here is too spacious. Yeah, don't worry about this frame. I'm probably gonna have to redraw the whole thing. I'm gonna make a perspective grid and redraw pretty much everything. This is just like a reminder of what needs to be on the screen. If you've been in a public living space, you know nothing. Well, they've only lived here for like literally one night. They just arrived at camp and they just spent like their first night together as roommates. Trust me, I would make it messier if they'd been living here. And MK showed up with like 2 bags. Alright. I am going to head out, guys. Thank you so much, William, for hanging out. I appreciate you. You too, Carrie, if you're still out and about here. Have a fabulous rest of your day. Please enjoy some sun if you've got it where you are. And, yeah, fabulous one. Thank you so much.